You're watching Machindo's hometown station, HTV1.
Hello everybody, Brett Boyd from the Market House. Don't miss our new expanded summer hours from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and don't miss two fantastic deals on ground chuck at just $3.99 a pound or Dutch Farms butter at just $2.99. Just two great deals and two more reasons to come see us at the Market House. Open 8 to 8, 7 days a week. We'll see you there.
Tired of having everyone know you're coming before you arrive because of your exhaust? If so, then it's time to call the experts at RS Custom Exhaust in Hillsdale. RS Custom Exhaust has all the tools and parts to make your vehicle quiet again. And for you sports car enthusiasts, if you're looking for the roar to be the king of the roads, RS Custom Exhaust can help you too. With free estimates and first-class service, RS Custom Exhaust has your vehicle covered. So stop and see them today, located at 1461 Vera Drive in Hillsdale.
From Machindo's news leader, this is HTV1 News at noon.
Well, the figures are ticking slightly up across most of the area. The question now is this the pace we can expect as life returns to normal? Or is there a spike on the way? Well, good afternoon, Machindo. I'm Scott Pienta. Well, the concern is being raised as the earliest states as the earliest states to reopen and do so in the broad scope are seeing new cases spike once again. Axios reports that Texas, Oregon, and Arizona are all seeing significant spikes, and officials fear that there is more to do with actual new infections rather than increased testing. Newsweek says Florida recently saw the largest single-day spike in cases and WESH reports that officials in the Orlando area are worried that the public may believe the threat is over. Now, no significant spikes have been attributed to the reopening here in any of our three states, but officials still caution that now is not the time to become complacent. Social distancing and masks are still the best practice. Taking a look at the numbers locally, the Tri-County Health Department says Branch County has 4 new positives, bringing their total up to 145, though the state of Michigan is showing 146. It's unclear where that difference is. Branch also has 2 confirmed case deaths and 14 probable cases with no probable case deaths. While Hillsdale County still shows a discrepancy as well, with 171 cases showing locally, but only 170 showing at the state level. There are 25 deaths reported there and 9 probable cases. Lenawee County now reports 159 confirmed cases, 130 of them recovering, and 6 deaths, as well as a new probable case, bringing that count up to 34. Well, all 33 prior probable cases have already recovered. Steuben County has reached 100 cases and 2 deaths. Williams County holds steady at 42 confirmed cases, 16 probable, and 1 death. And down in Fulton County's count still shows 52 total cases, which is what the state of Ohio reports, but the county health department shows a breakdown of 50 confirmed and 1 probable case, and we're working to determine whether the additional case is confirmed or probable. Well, and there are still no deaths to report in Fulton County. Tryon University has canceled all concerts at the Firth Center for the remainder of the year. The Herald Republican and WLKI says concerns over the coronavirus have prompted the move, but they hope to have an expanded lineup next year to make up for the loss. Well, some shows have already been rescheduled. The Letterman will now perform on April 9th, 2021. Atlanta Rhythm Section will have their concert on June 4th next year. And Building 429 has been rescheduled for July 9th, 2021. Well, the university is still working out the details to reschedule the Mercy Beatles, Gordon Lightfoot, and the Arise tour with New Song. Next year's schedule also includes Orleans on April 16th, Zeppelin Tribute Band Get the Lead Out on May 14th, Fleetwood Mac Tribute Band Tusk on August 28th, 2021, and the Buckinghams on September 11th, 2021. Well, officials are also negotiating dates for Charlie Daniels, Michael Jackson Tribute MJ Live, and a return for the Eagles Tribute Band Hotel California. If you've already bought tickets for any of this year's postponed concerts, you can either hold them for a future shows or request a refund. Well, one venue that will be reopening is the ANGOLA Motorsports Speedway. WLKI reports that the track will start its 64th season this weekend with action including late model sportsmen, open wheel modified, street stocks, mini stocks, and front wheel drives. Well, that show starts tomorrow at 7 p.m. Tickets are available at the track today from 3 to 7. Now you can find out more information at raceangola.com. And don't forget, we will soon be broadcasting events in the Great Lakes Super Sprint Series. We'll be making more announcements about that in the next few days, so be sure to keep your eye on our Facebook page. The Adrian City Band plans to stream performances to the public. The Telegram says that the band has started the Marches in Place project, putting what would be otherwise public performances online. The band normally performs outdoors on Thursday nights, but since it's not safe to do that yet, they'll be putting their concerts on as virtual ensembles. If you haven't seen videos of these types of concerts yet, well, multiple musicians record themselves performing at their own homes or studios, allowing them to play together while still social distancing. The Adrian City Band will be premiering their videos on their website and the Facebook page each Tuesday throughout the summer, starting this upcoming Tuesday, June 16th. Well, you can find out more at adriancityband.org. Well, a couple of Fulton County cultural destinations are set to welcome visitors once again. The Swanton Enterprise says the Museum of Fulton County in Waseon has reopened with social distancing and safety measures in place. Visitors will be required to wear masks, and there will only be 35 guests allowed at one time. Sanitizing stations will be placed near all touchable surfaces, but hands-on activities have been eliminated for the time being. You'll be able to take home-related projects instead. Well, the museum is open during normal hours, and the Sauter Village in Archibald is also scheduled to be reopened on June 24th. Officials there are still reviewing state guidelines and finalizing their own plans, but Public Relations Director Kim Krager says that they feel very comfortable that they'll be able to reopen their doors. Staff will be required to wear a mask, but a decision hasn't been made yet for visitors, and social distancing will be enforced. And the Little Pioneers Homestead, a children's attraction, will likely remain closed due to its hands-on nature. Sanitizing stations will be available throughout the village, and plexiglasses will be installed at admissions desks. Now, Sauter Village will be reopening with reduced hours, and you can find more information about that on sautervillage.org. The Coldwater Education Association is raising funds in anticipation of the budget cuts that nearly all Michigan schools are expected in light of the pandemic. Well, the Daily Reporter says the local teachers union has set up a GoFundMe page just to buy enough paper for the entire district for the upcoming school year. Well, that amounts to $36,000, and C.E.A. President Brian Stevens says that the paper will be purchased directly from a local vendor. Well, the newspaper broke down the numbers. $36,000 should buy 24 pallets, which amounts to 115.2 million sheets of paper. Well, you can find the link to the GoFundMe fundraiser on our Facebook page, or you can check the mail put a mail in the. Let me get it out. You can put a check in the mail. Make it out to Coldwater Education Association. The address is Brian Stevens, 313 Jonesville Road, Coldwater, Michigan, 49036. You would think I'd have to go back to school. Ohio Health Director Dr. Amy Acton has stepped down. The Bryan Times and WLKI say Governor Mike DeWine made that announcement yesterday, and Acton took up a role as the new governor's chief health advisor at the end of the business day. In that new position, Acton will be taking a comprehensive and holistic approach to addressing the health and well-being of Ohioans. She'll be advising Governor on health issues and continuing to focus on the coronavirus pandemic. Previous Health Department Director Lance Himes will take over as interim director for the time being. Well, Acton is mostly praised for helping with Ohioans' pandemic response, but some Ohioans, particularly the Republicans in the state legislature, were infuriated by her use of executive authority and voted to eliminate it. Well, crews continue to clean up after Tropical Storm Cristobal left countless trees down and thousands without power across Meshendo. And the flags are at half-mast across Michigan today in honor of a Monroe County animal control officer who was killed in a crash. And a Hudson woman is a suspect. HTV1 News at noon. We'll be right back. There's a reason that professionals shop at Jonesville Lumber. They expect quality, service, and knowledge. And that's exactly what they receive. For nearly 100 years, Jonesville Lumber has been family-owned. We take pride in serving our area with great products at competitive prices. We have dedicated project estimators in-house that will help figure the materials needed to complete your next task at hand. Whether you're building your dream home, adding a pole barn, building a deck, updating your kitchen, or painting your front door, let Jonesville Lumber help you with your next project.
Authentic Mexican food is just a short drive away at El Cerrito in Coldwater and Hillsdale. The variety packed menu has something for everyone, with classic Mexican dishes, El Cerrito specialties, and tasty treats for dessert. Don't forget the best margaritas in town with margarita specials Friday and Saturday. And carryout ordering is great for work lunches or picking up dinner for the family. Make your next meal a fiesta for your taste buds at El Cerrito on Chicago Street in downtown Coldwater and Carlton Road in Hillsdale.
The Saucy Dogs is the name and barbecue is the game. Come on down for a good time and some great food. At Saucy Dogs, try our barbecue nachos or our tasty ribs. We'll have you howling for more. Saucy Dogs, downtown Jonesville.
Does your vehicle sound like a tractor putting down the road? Then you need to see the experts at RS Custom Exhaust in Hillsdale. They will give you a free estimate along with first-class customer service. They custom make any exhaust needed for your vehicle. Stop and see them today, located at 1461 Vera Drive in Hillsdale.
Hello everybody, Brett Boyd from the Market House. Don't miss our new expanded summer hours from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And don't miss two fantastic deals on ground chuck at just $3.99 a pound or Dutch Farms butter at just $2.99. Just two great deals and two more reasons to come see us at the Market House. Open 8 to 8, 7 days a week. We'll see you there.
Well, the cleanup continues after the remains of Tropical System Cristobal hammered the Meshendo area. Well, according to the Daily Reporter, there are 9 crews from Consumers Energy working in Branch County and private contractors are coming in from out of state. Bronson is expected to get power restored by this afternoon or evening, but it may be Sunday before all services is restored across Branch County. Well, at the height of it all, 89% of Bronson was without power, and one Consumers official called it the damage there devastating. Meanwhile, according to WLKI, NIPSCO says most of their consumers in Steuben County should have been reconnected by the end of the day yesterday, and in Fremont should be restored sometime today. Well, the Telegram says customers in Onstead and the Tipton area were the hardest hit in Lenawee County, but most areas were expected to be returned to service yesterday. The First Federal Savings Bank of Angola has made significant contribution to the Sojourner Truth Monument planned for the Angola Public Square. The Herald Republican says that the bank's board approved a $15,000 pledge toward the project on Tuesday. Will that go a long way toward the funding of the life-size statue of Truth, who's famously spoken in Angola in her travels to fight for the abolition of slavery, abolition of slavery, and the favor of women's rights. Well, the effort is being led by the Downtown Angola Coalition, which is applying for state funding through the Preserving Women's Legacy Grant Program. First Federal President Scott Gruner says the statue represents many things to the bank's board, but in particular, it's her bravery and commitment to the women's and civil rights, which were important in her time and remain important today. Downtown Coalition President Kathleen Everidge says that the grant's commitment is a much needed and welcome delight, helping the project to move forward. If the grant is approved, Crawfordsville native James Hayer will sculpt the statue, which will be placed in the northwest side of the Steuben County courtyard at an estimated cost of $35,000. Well, meanwhile,
El Cerrito's variety-packed menu has something for everyone. With generous servings and lots of flavor, you'll think of it as a fiesta for your taste buds. Dine in or carry out at El Cerrito on Chicago Street in downtown Coldwater and Carlton Road in Hillsdale.
There's a reason that professionals shop at Jonesville Lumber. They expect quality, service, and knowledge. And that's exactly what they receive. For nearly 100 years, Jonesville Lumber has been family owned. We take pride in serving our area with great products at competitive prices. We have dedicated project estimators in-house that will help figure the materials needed to complete your next task at hand. Whether you're building your dream home, adding a pole barn, building a deck, updating your kitchen, or painting your front door, let Jonesville Lumber help you with your next project. The Saucy Dogs is the name and barbecue is the game. Come on down for a good time and some great food. At Saucy Dogs, try our barbecue nachos or our tasty ribs. We'll have you howling for more. Saucy Dogs, downtown Jonesville.
Oh, sorry about that technical issue. Meanwhile, a Republican state senator in Ohio is coming under fire for using racist terminology and tropes during a hearing on the bill to declare racism a public health crisis. Well, according to the Columbus Dispatch, Senator Steve Huffman of Tipp City was addressing a higher rate of coronavirus in the black population on Tuesday. Well, his exact words were, "Could it be that African Americans, the colored population, do not wash their hands as well as other groups, or wear a mask, or do not socially distance themselves? Could that just be maybe the explanation of why there is a higher incidence?" Now, the word colored is widely associated with segregation and Jim Crow's laws and is almost universally considered offensive. Well, but on top of that, there's a very long history of racist pushing the idea that black people are, quote, unquote, dirty, as noted by Representative Stephanie Howes of Cleveland, a Democrat and the president of the Ohio Legislative Black Caucus. The concept has been used for centuries to justify oppression of black people and the felicity of white superiority. Now, the Huffman has since issued an apology saying that he asked the question in an unintentionally awkward way that was perceived as hurtful and was exactly the opposite of what he meant. As for the answer, Angela Dawson, director of the Ohio Commission on Minority Health, told Huffman that the leading medical experts in the country do not hold that opinion. The water line serving the Branch County Jail ruptured Wednesday, and now the County Commission will have to consider how to pay for the repair to the damaged road over top of it. The Daily Reporter says that the lines appeared to have rusted out after decades of use, and it was the original pipe installed in the 1950s. The water pipe pushed up to the asphalt, forcing Marshall Road to be closed for about 3 hours. County Administrator Bud Norman and the CPBU manager Jeff Budd are currently discussing financing options. Well, the Michigan State Police are investigating the crash that killed a Monroe County animal control officer and had a local connection. WLEN says 24-year-old Darian Young died after the crash outside Monroe last Thursday, June 4th. Now, Young was in her Animal Control Division vehicle when it was struck in an intersection by a Dodge Caravan driven by an unnamed 44-year-old Hudson woman. Well, the suspect vehicle had no license plate, and we know that it had front-end damage prior to this crash. Business owners in the area are being asked to review the surveillance video to see if they captured images of the suspect vehicle before the crash. Well, that 2014 Dodge Caravan was last seen on Telegraph Road south of M50. Well, it ran another vehicle off the road before getting on I-75 and fleeing to South Otter Creek. If you have any information, you're asked to contact the Michigan State Police Monroe Post at 734-242-3500. Well, meanwhile, the flags are at half staff across Michigan today in Young's memory. According to the Telegram, Governor Gretchen Whitmer gave that order at the request of State Senator Dale Zorn. Well, a straw man who has led Angola police on a chase yesterday afternoon was wanted on a parole violation of St. Joseph County, Michigan. WLKI and WTVB says APD tried to pull over 32-year-old Estill Adam Perkins for a traffic violation, but Perkins sped off, driving through several people's yards to get away. He eventually jumped out of the moving vehicle, and a canine captured him in the backyard on North Superior Street. Perkins was given a 6 to 20-year prison sentence for armed robbery in 2013, but he absconded from parole last January. Police say he had 2 loaded handguns with him yesterday. He's been charged with 3 felonies and 2 misdemeanors, all of which are being submitted to the Steuben County prosecutor. And Indiana State Police are trying to find a driver involved in a hit-and-run crash with a pedestrian near Orland yesterday morning. WTBB and WLKI says it happened around 2:25 a.m. Thursday on State Road I-120 near County Road 900 West. Well, 37-year-old Brandon, it is just one of them days, folks. Now my teleprompter decided to go out. It is not our day. It is a typical Friday here at the channel. We'll be right back once again to wrap things up.
There's a reason that professionals shop at Jonesville Lumber. They expect quality, service, and knowledge. And that's exactly what they receive. For nearly 100 years, Jonesville Lumber has been family owned. We take pride in serving our area with great products at competitive prices. We have dedicated project estimators in-house that will help figure the materials needed to complete your next task at hand. Whether you're building your dream home, adding a pole barn, building a deck, updating your kitchen, or painting your front door, let Jonesville Lumber help you with your next project.
Authentic Mexican food is just a short drive away at El Cerrito in Coldwater and Hillsdale. The variety packed menu has something for everyone, with classic Mexican dishes, El Cerrito specialties, and tasty treats for dessert. Don't forget the best margaritas in town with margarita specials Friday and Saturday. And carry-out ordering is great for work lunches or picking up dinner for the family. Make your next meal a fiesta for your taste buds at El Cerrito on Chicago Street in downtown Coldwater and Carlton Road in Hillsdale.
I promise, Dolores, we will finish the news. Thanks for staying with us. It's been a Friday, folks. I'm sorry about this. Well, the Indiana State Police are trying to find the driver involved in a hit-and-run crash with a pedestrian near Orland yesterday morning. Let's try this again. WTBB and WLKI says it happened around 2:20 a.m. Thursday on State Road 120 near County Road 900 West. Well, 37-year-old Brandon Holt of Fremont was critically injured and was flown to Parkview Regional Hospital in Fort Wayne. Investigators are following up any possible suspect in a vehicle, but they have no further information at this time. Well, those are today's top stories. Dolores, thanks for watching and maybe getting a chuckle or two. We'll see you right back here Monday for HTV1 News at noon, and hopefully my lips will match with my brain that's reading and our teleprompter will finally work. Don't forget, you can find one of our news live streams 24/7 at htv1.net. For all of us here at HTV1, it is Friday. I'm Scott Pienta, and I'm out of here. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, everybody.
Tired of having everyone know you're coming before you arrive because of your exhaust? If so, then it's time to call the experts at RS Custom Exhaust in Hillsdale. RS Custom Exhaust has all the tools and parts to make your vehicle quiet again. And for you sports car enthusiasts, if you're looking for the roar to be the king of the roads, RS Custom Exhaust can help you too. With free estimates and first-class service, RS Custom Exhaust has your vehicle covered. So stop and see them today, located at 1461 Vera Drive in Hillsdale.
Hello everybody, Brett Boyd from the Market House. Don't miss our new expanded summer hours from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And don't miss 2 fantastic deals on ground chuck at just $3.99 a pound or Dutch Farms butter at just $2.99. Just 2 great deals and 2 more reasons to come see us at the Market House. Open 8 to 8, 7 days a week. We'll see you there.